Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we are gonna deal with digital stress. What is this digital stress? Digital stress, it's a kind of a anxiety. It's a kind of a overwhelmed feeling. It's a kind of a tension that we are building in our mind due to constant digital connectivity. When we are having the constant digital connectivity, it can be with the help of social medias. It can be messages that we are getting every day, every minute. It can be the messages, it can be notification, it can be emails, it can be the pressure to be online every time. So this is what digital stress means. What are the various sources of this digital stress? From where this digital stress is coming? It is coming from social media comparisons. Social media comparison means what is good for us. Whether Instagram is good, whether Facebook is good, whether WhatsApp is good, which newspaper apps are good, which we are always comparing different apps. So this is first means digital comparisons. It can be information overload. We are getting lots of information through online. So there is overload of information, and from where this digital stress is coming. Third, that is fear of missing out. Fear of missing out means FOMO. We are having the constant fear that we will miss out something. So that is what fear of missing out. Then pressure to respond immediately. Pressure to respond immediately means when we are getting certain messages, when we are getting certain important emails or anything, friends mails or anything, when we are having the constant tension and the pressure to respond immediately, or we are thinking of that reply, what to give. So these all are creating that digital stress. Then online harassment or toxic comments when we are getting in our social media accounts, or if through our post or through our different sites, when we are getting the toxic comments or we are getting online harassments. So all these are creating digital stress. Then the endless screen time. Screen time means if we are going to check our screen time, it can be 4 to 5 hours very easily. Sometime it can be sometime it's go on to 8 hours also. So this is very common. And then lack of all offline rest. When we are not having the time to have the time offline, we are all the time we are at phone and we are not spending our time offline. So all these things are creating digital stress. Next, I'm going to deal regarding the sign in symptoms through which you can tell whether you are having digital stress or not, or what are the signs of having digital stress. Okay, first thing is you are feeling anxious when you are offline. Whenever if anybody is feeling anxious when they are offline, it means they are having digital stress first. Then second is you are finding it difficult to sleep after using phone. Whenever you are using phone late at night and after that you are finding it difficult to sleep, means you are having digital stress. Third, there is a constant checking of notification. There is a habit of constant checking of notification. It's also a sign of digital stress. Fourth, you are having difficult in focusing without your phone. And fifth is you are always comparing your life with others. You are scrolling your phone and you are seeing various people life standards they are showing on their phone, or the various social media platform. Then it difficult to manage all these things, all these new trends which we are going through, and you are comparing your life with others life. So it is a kind of a digital stress again. Then you are again having different kind of physical symptoms also. It can be headache, it can be eye strain, it can be fatigue, etc. These all are the signs of digital stress. Next, we are gonna talk regarding why this digital stress is happening and why it is happening in our daily basis. Okay, first thing, it's a psychological reason. Psychological means you are thinking that being online all the time or being on time online means you are going with the society. Okay, third, you are getting the dopamine feedback. Okay, when you are scrolling your phone and you are seeing various messages and you are seeing various views, comments, etc., you are getting that dopamine boost and you are liking that dopamine boost. So that's why you are continuously scrolling your phone. So this is the first reason that you are getting this digital stress. Then second psychological reason is that it's a kind of a social illusion which we are building in our mind, that we are creating our self-worth online. Like means If I am liking this YouTube video, means I am online, I am creating this video for you people to like it. If you people will like it and you will subscribe my channel, you will various things you will do for me, so it's a kind of a dopamine boost also. And I am getting that social validation. When I am getting this social validation with the online activities, that's why we are getting this digital stress more and more. If you, it's a kind of a technological reasons also. Technological reason means these apps are built up in such a way that you will keep scrolling your phone. These apps like Instagram, like WhatsApp, there is a constant notification features. Every time you are downloading any kind of app, you are getting the first notification is whether you are making this notification on or not. You are getting this type of page which is appearing soon after you are downloading any kind of apps. Okay, so this is the reason why you are getting that digital stress. This is in this way the digital stress is happening. Next thing we're gonna talk about is how you are going to deal with this digital stress. First thing, you have to set your digital boundaries. Setting digital boundaries means you have to put no screen time in 24 hours. No screen time before bed hours. 1 hour before bed or 2 hours before bed, you should make sure that you are not using your phone. Then you should focus, and you should you should put your phone on the focus or do not disturb modes. Okay, when you are putting that phone on do not disturb means you are not getting the constant notifications. Then you have to limit your social media use every day. Every day you just go through the social media apps, means first day you are, if you are using it for 2 hours, next day you should use it for half an hour or 1 hour. You constantly reduce that time. Okay, that is what the setting the digital boundaries. Second thing you can practice is you have to practice digital detox. Digital detox means once in a week or 1 day in a week, what you have to do is you should not use your phone. Full day you are not going to use your phone. Okay, that's a kind of a practicing digital detox. And you have to replace that screen time with the help of replacing that screen time from your hobbies. Okay, if you are having any kind of hobbies of reading, writing, journaling, dancing, music, whatever the hobbies you are following, you have to replace that hobby with that screen time one. Okay, so that is what you have to practice digital detox. Then you have to practice the mindful technology use. Mindful technology use means if you have to ask yourself, you have to ask yourself in your mind that why I'm going to open this app. If you are opening this app, so why you are opening this app. So you, if the reason you are not getting any reason, there is no need of opening that app, do not open that app. So you have to constantly ask, and then you have to turn off non-essential notification. That is up to us. Okay, if you are getting the constant notification from various apps, so you, whatever the apps is needed or whatever the apps are necessary, that app's notification should be on. Otherwise all the apps notification you have to keep it off. So these are some of the things that you can do to reduce your digital stress. And you have to reconnect offline. Reconnect offline means have your friend circle offline. You can engage yourself talking with others who are present in your home. Sometimes people, 4-5 people are there in home and everybody is using their own phones. So you have to break this criteria and you have to talk to people who are around you. Thank you so much for listening up to here. And if you are finding this video to be beneficial for you, anything which you have gained from this video, please like this video and subscribe my channel so that you can get this kind of videos further also. Thank you.